makes Mora the best beginning bushcraft knife. Safety with a hard-sided scabbard. These are the 510 or 511. Let me check that out. Yep, 511 basic. Both of these are the same, they're just different colors. This one's obviously filthy because I was using it to cut pipe to fit my water line back to my house because the city blew up my water line the other day. So yeah, they're just easy to find, like at an Orscheln or a Bass Pro Shop and things like that. Easy to sharpen. One of these, probably the most hated sharpener in all the world, but it works with these. So you're going to be able to maintain the sharpness of your tool. You're going to be able to just touch it up anytime you want in the field. The Smith, stone, let me show you that a little bit. It's another one of those deals. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this dude off here. Try to keep all the crud off of it. And it's still got a little bit of oil from last night. I was working on the Billy Bay from last night, and I think I'm gonna make a Mora comparison video with this. If you don't like me talking about Moras, you're probably not gonna like this channel, by the way. But it's so easy to sharpen. It's crazy. Even on a stone like this, you kind of, because of the Scandi grind, it gives you that grade that you want to go at. This thing needs some rubber somehow grip better. This is an old Smith stone. I need to get a new one, but easy to maintain, easy to sharpen up. My stone has come unglued from the base here. So that profile on that blade helps you maintain the angle you want to put an edge, even on a stone like this. But these work just absolutely perfect with it. There's so many ways to mod these by either using a Kydex or some kind of HDPE way of forming stuff to make like a ferro rod holder on the side of the sheath. These are like $9 to $12. The steel is absolutely amazing on these knives. So it's, like I said, for a beginner, it is probably the premier bushcraft knife. Now, these don't have the grippy handle, the 511s. Like the Cans Bull and the Craftline Pro S and things like that have a grippy handle. I'll do a review of the Cans Bull. It's a little bit different setup. But these don't have the 90-degree spine, so you have to file these on. But again, you kind of jump into the world of doing a little bit of knife mods and stuff like that, and it requires a little bit of work, but these things, they just work so good. So I'm going to get a little bit of wood and just show you the ease with which these things do tasks. So again, using the same kind of beat up crusty knife here, they just trim crap off really easy. Actually was using one earlier. I duct taped my thumb because I split myself open. So yeah, you can have accidents with these, obviously, but just the price, there's not a barrier to getting into it on this, you know. And part of, I guess you'd say, bushcraft and the self-reliance type thinking is you repurpose things. So I mean, if you've bought one of these and went to a thrift store and found some single wall stainless for cook kit stuff, you'd pretty well have a good portion of your kit bought, you know. So you'd have a, you know, the 5 C's halfway, I guess, or getting close, you know, some kind of cutting tool. Spend $9 for one of these, 9 to 12. Go buy some cheap single wall stainless at a thrift store. Go get you like a 8x10 tarp at Walmart. And but what I mean by single wall stainless is like a single wall stainless water bottle, little cook pots, stuff like that for cooking, for boiling water, things like that. And go buy you a combustion device like a ferro rod, or even a 7-pack of a freaking Scripto cheapo lighters up by the cash register at Walmart. So if you've got cutting, you've got a container, you've got like a tarp, you get you a combustion device, and then stop by and buy like a $2 thing of paracord, the hyper tough paracord at the freaking tool section at Walmart. Then you've got the 5Cs for probably under 30 bucks, you know. So, and again, these things, they just work so freaking well. I mean, you can notch in, like, as I still kind of pressing down on that. I'm sort of currently just pressing that into the table. And then if you want to baton with it, you know, you just take something and hit on the back of it to notch deeper, but I think that this will work. Excellent knives for fine tasks. If you need to notch something out to put a cook pot hanger over a bushcrafted tripod you've put over a fire, that type of thing. You know, again, if you're stripping bark off of something or you're sharpening something down. Like I said, I used mine to cut freaking piping to fix the water line from the road to my house. There's an ease of use that comes with these, and for being so cheap, they are, in my opinion, the absolute best beginner bushcraft knife. So that was just kind of just showing the ease of which, you know, you can do stuff with these. They're able to be batoned, you know, that you wouldn't want to try to go with any super big stuff, but you know, if you're busting up kindling and crap like that, it'll take a beating. These things, there's other videos online where somebody's taking a bandsaw and cut down, and the tang maybe goes about this far in, but I have never broke one of these, not even one time. So as far as if you're wanting to get into the bushcraft game, wanting to start practicing skills and want to have a good knife, these are a good knife. They just don't cost an exorbitant amount. So whether it be, yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of colors. This is basically the same knife for, you know, a different color. And I kind of like this a little bit better. I just bought this because it was kind of fruity looking. But they even do the lock-on with the scabbards. So if you want to take a group of these things out to do stuff, you can just fix them on each other. I don't know, these things, they just work so freaking good, and they're absolutely worth every penny. And you just pull them back apart. So that is the reason I think these are the absolute best beginner knife. And they won't let you down in the woods as long as you're not just absolutely ridiculous with your abuse of them. Know the limit of your tool, but at the same time, these will take somewhat of a beating as long as you don't do it to a ridiculous level. So yeah, go out and get one of these. They're like at Orscheln, they're at Bass Pro. You can get them on Amazon. If you're wanting to get in the game, this is a good knife to do it with, and it's not going to break the bank.